Today we're gonna make
risotto, steak, and mushrooms.
Let's get to it. Let's get started. We need our aprons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, let's get cooking.
Yes!
We're gonna make risotto for about 5 people. So we have 2 cups of risotto. So we're gonna need about 10 cups of chicken stock or bouillon. So let's get going. Water, hot. Make sure you get hot water in the pan. Why?
Because then the thing can melt.
Yeah, and it goes faster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going. Then we have our skillet for the steak. We're gonna put it in the oven. We already have our oven hot. Make sure you put it on about 450. Put your skillet in there. Don't do that with a normal pan because it will basically melt. But in. Boop.
It will
Yeah.
kind of like dissolve.
And while the water is filling, we're gonna get the steak. We got our chopping board. So we're gonna get our steak, which we have to clean a bit. We're using a skirt steak. You can basically use any steak. Just skirt steak is nice and not too expensive. We have our water on, so we're gonna put the bouillon in. Can you do that, buddy?
Yep. My true size revealed. Go for a swim.
So we have our skirt steak ready, and we're gonna have to clean it up a little bit because all the fat and greasy stuff here is gonna be very tough, and especially in a risotto, you don't want that. So we're gonna simply clean that up. There are a couple ways to do that. I like to simply just put your knife in there, buddy. You see how I do that? Here, look. Get it up. This will actually bake off on the skillet. Gonna turn it over. Whoa, lots of fat. Fat is flavor, but we want to make sure we don't have too much of it. So we put our ham, and you see how clean cut?
Yeah.
If you're a little one like Chef Nano, you want to be sure that you have a parent watching, train you, and then you can do it yourself. So we're cleaning this up. Then we're gonna cube up the steak. So we're gonna slice it first. And if you find the little pieces while you're busy, just cut them up. Okay. Here we find one of those veins of fat, basically. So while we're cubing it up, we're gonna take those out. Okay, buddy, give it a try. Yes.
Right there?
Right there, buddy. Okay, make sure those fingers are in. Good. Next one. Put it against there, and we cut it down.
It's just a smooth cut, which feels so weird.
Oh, yeah. Next one. Good. Next. We have all these nice strips, but we want to start cubing them. Make them in little cubes, little pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we want to make sure that they are nice pieces so you don't have to cut again when you're eating the risotto. That's the most important part. So, buddy, same thing. We're gonna go there. You're just chopping little pieces. You see that?
Kind of like little bacon strips.
Yes, kind of like little bacon strips.
But with
And because it's a skirt steak, it will fall apart very nicely. You see that? Okay, let's get ourselves a bowl where we can put all the little pieces in. Yes, okay. And we're cutting, so one done. Yes? We're not chopping down trees, so we're not going back and forward. Yeah? So
Yeah.
you get your piece, buddy. With your hand, and you slice that way, or you slice the other way. So you up. Perfect. Okay, continue, buddy. So now the chicken bouillon is starting to heat up. So we're just gonna stir it all together.
Okay, we're done.
Whoa, awesome, buddy. So let's put this away. So the chicken stock is heating up, and we have a fresh cutting board, clean knife. Let's cut some onions.
Start cutting the ends off, like I'm going to do.
Right there, buddy. Good. And the next step is you chop the onion right through the middle, right, buddy?
Mm-hmm. So right there?
Yes. Good. Grab the onion. Make sure you don't have no fingers, please.
Like that?
Yeah. And hoppa. Done.
That's a nice
Then-
fresh onion.
Oh yeah. Then you're gonna peel the onion like that. You take like the first 1 or 2 layers off.
Ah.
Okay, now we start. We're gonna dice the onion real fine. Same with the meat. Same with risotto. You wanna dice the onion real fine. How we're gonna do that? Is you're gonna dice the onion.
Ooh, I'm starting to cry.
The onion makes it all a little bit emotional. So you make another 2 stripes in here, you see, buddy? And then same with that cloth.
You just did nice little baby onions.
Oh yes.
See? Look.
It's all a little bit emotional. But we have to finish cutting the onions. Okay, here, let's go back. Baba guide you. Okay, so we slice. Peter said.
Can we, oh.
Okay, so we slice. Put it here. Okay, now we put a hand fly on the onion. Yes. Yeah, one more. We're gonna cut the mushrooms into 4 pieces. Yeah?
Okay.
Put them to the side. Get your next mushroom.
So that's what you mean by square.
Okay, buddy, let's pause the mushrooms for a second. And we're gonna chop some garlic. Yeah?
If you guys didn't know, oh, I am a big fan of garlic.
So the garlic, you cut off the bottom. And you can do a couple at the same time, yeah? Then you make sure they're loose from each other. For this recipe, we're gonna use about 5 cloves. Okay, buddy, yeah, you're gonna cut the tops out. You place your knife on them, and you smash them. Yeah?
Whoa.
And everything comes right up.
Okay,
So
that's
I'm gonna
pretty
show you
cool.
one more time.
Yeah.
Here, place your knife on it,
Mm.
and you smash it, and it comes right up.
So, right there, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
Hulk smash.
So you can use a garlic press, but I can find mine. So we're just gonna chop it up nicely. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're gonna slice it real thin.
That's thin.
Oh yes. And because you smashed it already, it comes out mostly. Turn it, do the same thing, and you get it ready. That, you got a small dish if you have one of those. Want me to help you?
Yeah.
So, put your fingers again, but this is real small, right? You start on the other end. This one isn't smashed real good, so
That's the one I tried to smash.
it's okay. You start on this side, slowly, in a motion forward, yeah? You see what we're doing? Take your time with it. Over time, it will come faster and faster. Pour a little bit of oil. Now, we're gonna add our garlic. When you have your garlic in there, make sure you don't forget your onions.
I am done chopping these mushrooms.
Ready? Now, we're gonna toast the risotto. So we're gonna add it to the onions and the garlic. You're gonna toast it until it's a little bit golden brown, about 2-3 minutes. Okay, buddy, now we're gonna add the chicken stock. Simple. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, Every time the chicken stock dissolves, you're gonna add a little bit more. It's gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes. But now we're gonna get a hot skillet, which is in the oven, which is at 450 degrees. Super hot. And then we're gonna add our steak. So, buddy, you're gonna sear the steak in a little bit of oil.
Yep.
And it's gonna stick to the pan a little bit, right? Make sure we keep adding moisture to our risotto at the same time. We have to move our skillet to the big stove. So we're gonna put our mushrooms in there. Okay. Now, we're gonna add some steak seasoning, where there's everything you need to get the mushrooms and steak really nice and flavored.
Back to partying.
Okay, let's finish the risotto. We're gonna add the cheese. About 2 cups of Italian cheese. You can use fresh Parmesan, but we like to keep it a little bit easier, so we have shredded cheese. Right, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna add the cheese. So the steak is ready. We're gonna take it out of the oven with the mushrooms. Risotto and cheese is ready. Let's get it. Put it all together, buddy. We're gonna put it all nicely. So, buddy, start with a nice scoop of the risotto.
1 scoop or 2 scoops, depending on how big your spoon is.
Oh yes. And your skillet is hot, so watch out. We're gonna add the meat and mushrooms right on the top and around it.